The teacher suddenly noticed that Lisa's dance shoes were unusually worn and dirty. She only glanced at them, but Lisa instinctively looked away, pretending to stay calm while waiting for the performance to begin. The teacher didn't say anything, but those shoes had already sparked a heated argument between Lisa and her mother earlier that day. Her mom, busy with work, had forgotten to clean them, and Lisa felt like she would always come second to her mother's job. The performance went on as planned, but during the show, Lisa's mother was in a car accident. That phone call turned out to be their very last conversation. From then on, with no father and now no mother, Lisa became an orphan. She survived on stale bread and smelly socks. As a dance student, everyone around her carefully controlled their weight. But Lisa had the rare blessing of eating without ever gaining weight. Anna was insanely jealous of her for it. To keep up appearances, Anna forced herself to throw up after every meal, and Lisa happened to catch her secret one day. Despite losing her mother, Lisa didn't break down. She was tougher and more cheerful than anyone imagined. Even when classmates mocked her for living off government aid or laughed about her not paying tuition, she never swallowed the insult. She got even right away. She confronted people directly and tripped up those who badmouthed her. Maybe it was that unshakable optimism that made others forget how much she'd already been through. Some even grew envious of the special treatment she seemed to get. But none of them realized her strength was just a fragile mask she held up with everything she had. Now the most important performance of the year was coming. Their instructor, Miss Kate, was infamous for her strictness. She was merciless with Anna, the team captain, forcing her to repeat even the smallest move dozens of times. After practice, every other student was picked up by family. Only Lisa was left alone. Each time she saw other kids greeted with hugs, her chest tightened with envy. Before going back to her rented room, Lisa would peek around the corner to see if the landlord was waiting for rent. If she spotted them, she'd pull her hat low and wait until they left before sneaking home. Whenever she missed her mom, she'd take a photo of herself holding her mother's picture, pretending she was still there. But life wasn't going to cut her a break. The landlord eventually caught up with her anyway. Out of pity, they gave her 1 week to move out. So Lisa sold whatever she could from the apartment, scraped by with a part-time job at a convenience store, and spent her nights curled up in corners. She washed her clothes in a public laundry room. It was big enough to use as a secret place to practice dance. One night when Ms. Kate was leaving work, she noticed the smell of instant noodles. She walked in and discovered Lisa hiding there, eating. With no other choice, Lisa finally confessed everything. Kate checked her records and remembered. Lisa was the little girl who cried after a performance months ago. So Kate helped carry Lisa's bags to her car. At first, she planned to drop her off at a hotel, but since Lisa was underage, she couldn't stay there. In the end, Kate let her stay in her basement, under 3 strict rules. She couldn't enter any other rooms in the house. She couldn't leave without permission, and she wasn't allowed to touch anything. She could only stay for 3 days. Lisa set up a small tent in the basement. The next morning, she went looking for food in the fridge, only to find it stocked entirely with drinks. To keep her figure, Kate almost never ate meals, relying instead on supplements and medicine. Then one day, the orphanage called Kate. Since they couldn't reach Lisa directly, they asked her to tell Lisa she had to report to the social welfare office for placement. That day, Kate drove Lisa as usual, but this time, she dropped her off at the subway station, saying she had a party to attend. When Kate came home late that night, she was stunned to find Lisa had made her dinner.
먹대로 이러래.